Yeah. Yeah. It's a lovely day today,
Lovely
I
day.
gotta say. Day 4, here we are. We just have to come down from the mountain. That's the last challenge. It was quite the weekend, very revelatory, I would say.
Yes, and if you're new to our channel, welcome. This is the I Don't Want to Say podcast. I'm Gina,
I'm a nay.
and so we just brought you along the journey with us on this camping weekend. We came up the mountain. We're here at Lake Gregory in Crestline,
Mhm.
and what we thought was going to be a healing, relaxing weekend took a turn for events, but with all that said, I feel like we still got a lot out of it.
Yeah.
We got to meet some of our locals, which you will get to see. We did have the opportunity to interview some of these amazing locals here. And
Or you might have already watched it. We're not sure where this is going to fall within the editing.
right, we'll leave it to our editor.
Yes.
Um, but one thing that we can both agree on is was so peaceful and people were so kind.
Yes, definitely. That was one of the best parts, walking around the lake and even just on our way to the lake. A lot of the people here would say hi and smile at you. Didn't matter who you were, what was going on, they would just smile and wave. So it gave off a really small town vibe that I usually get when I travel to the south where everyone's friendly, and then it takes me aback, and then I have to adjust and go, different environment, different type of folk. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I would agree. It was nice. Everyone we came across on our walk said hi, good morning,
Mhm.
have a good day. It was even at the grocery store, everyone was really kind and
Mhm.
it was beautiful. It was a beautiful scene as you can see behind us. We're currently in the balcony
Yeah. Mhm.
enjoying some sun and just really being able to reflect on this weekend and I want to ask you, Ane,
Yeah.
what is the take that you're taking with you this weekend from just all 4 days?
I would say some of the best things that I've learned this weekend is my dynamic with you, how it's necessary because I am more of a jokester and I make light out of just about any situation, and you take it very seriously. And sometimes I'm like, but come on, we can just joke about it. But then I get like, where there's times to be serious, that's when you got to step in and really just do your thing because you can bring a lot to light that needs to be said and needs to come out. And it takes that seriousness. And I hope you appreciate it sometimes when I do cut the tension, that it's not just to be like silly for silly sake.
I'm literally crying under these glasses.
Oh,
um, Thank you for, saying that. I
yeah.
know that you've helped me loosen up a little bit, and it's not that
Yeah.
I'm serious because I don't want to be funny
Yep.
or I don't want to take things lightly. I feel like sometimes I am on a God calling assignment,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's for me like, okay, like I have to confront this,
Yeah.
and also being able to see you be vulnerable.
Hmm.
I felt like that was the big breakthrough
Yeah.
because you've been able to see me vulnerable during my hard times. So being able to just be with you in that time for you,
Well,
I'm
thank
I'm
you.
grateful that you were
Yeah.
safe enough to let me in to that deep level.
Thank you for being here because I it does take a while for me to warm up to people, for me to open up. Maybe it's a trust thing, or maybe it's a good thing to have some guards up, and then just kind of once people start to reveal themselves to me, I can be a bit more vulnerable with them. And I think that's pretty important thing to keep going. But I do really appreciate you being here. I do really appreciate the time we were able to spend here, and even though it wasn't always rainbows and kittens the whole time, it
It got pretty catty.
yeah.
But no,
Yeah, when you have 4 women in a cabin, then even with all our own bedrooms, oh
yeah,
boy.
we had our own bedrooms.
Yeah,
I will say this though, I had no problem with nobody.
that is true. Gina was neutral. She
I
got to
really
be
was.
Switzerland in this. She was very fortunate. Yes, that is a historical reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just grateful that I was able to be neutral.
Yeah.
And it's funny, because I'm the one with like dealing with the mental health issues, yet I was able to stay sane throughout this whole thing, which shows growth.
Oh,
And it
goodness.
shows that I've
Yeah.
overcome so much traumas, and I was able to just stay like sane.
Yeah.
I mean, mine is this morning. This morning I woke up um very heavy,
Yeah.
and I felt like you discerned it right away,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you made sure I was okay. And
Hmm.
so thank you for that. I feel
You're
like
welcome.
this weekend, I mean, I know I'll always spend the night at your house, so it's not like
Mm.
this is our first sleepover,
Yeah.
but I feel like spending 4 days in a row, it did bring us closer.
Definitely did. And it's okay. You can admit it. You're just gonna miss the hikes to the lake, and that's the biggest part that's got you a bit upset. It's okay.
So I think we can tell them. So I
Yeah.
wanted to go to the grocery store, and she was like, okay, we'll just get a couple things. And of course, I don't know the meaning of getting a couple things.
Yep.
So you want to tell them what happened?
Yeah, so the grocery store is about a mile and almost about a mile and a half away from the cabin. So I'm like, we'll walk. And it's not like just walking down a road. There's hills, you got to wind down and everything. And I thought, well, why don't we take the scenic route and walk around the lake? It's a little bit further, but it's worth it. I warned Gina. I was like, "Are you sure you want to get this? Are you sure you want to get this? Are you sure?" She was like, "Yes, yes, yes." All right, so we loaded up bags just full, full. One shopping bag full, backpack full, carrying it all the way back, up and down the hill. There's some footage of that, so that'd
I
be
huffed and
fun.
puffed the whole way up.
Yeah,
I didn't even say one word.
yeah, no,
I did
nope,
not say one word.
nope.
She looks back and Jar starts laughing at me. She's like, I told you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, shut up, I'm not saying nothing. And so, but I made it.
She did. She made it, so I'm proud of her for that.
So that was
Yeah.
the challenge, and I told her this would be the last walk I go on,
Mhm.
and it wasn't, of course.
No.
But
No.
I know
Uh,
today they suggested us we're going on a walk. I looked at you and I'm like, we're not walking anywhere. Not because I don't want to, it's just because we had to walk downhill and then we had to walk uphill.
yeah.
So, but the air
The
quality
air
was
quality is great. You
great,
gotta say that,
and the
yeah.
lake was beautiful.
Yeah.
So, we didn't get to go on the paddleboard or
And or kayak or anything like that.
what was
That'll
that
have to be the
the
next trip.
inflatable,
Oh
like
yeah,
was
they
it
had like slides and all that stuff, little like
like a course,
inflatable
like what is it
like
called? Yeah,
course. Yeah. Yeah.
like an obstacle course in the
Mhm.
lake. But I mean they were closed anyway yesterday, so
Yeah. Yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, we'll have to do something else again. Maybe we go on an adventure to the desert and see what comes out that time. Maybe next time just me and Gina, and hopefully it won't be as catty.
it won't. I don't know. Do you have a question for me in there?
Yeah, I would say, what did you discover about yourself this weekend? I think you kind of touched on it a little bit, but what do you feel was one of the biggest reveals?
To trust that the Holy Spirit does speak to me and does reveal things to me,
Hmm.
and that I don't have to doubt myself. I don't have to doubt myself, and to just um, rely on that it
Yeah.
is the Lord speaking to me through the Holy Spirit and through
Hmm.
my dreams. And I think that's the biggest thing. And so when I, even last night when I heard, and I was like, no, and I had to like speak up, and
Yeah.
it wasn't easy,
Hmm.
but I asked the Lord to give me the boldness,
Yeah.
and I did, and I saw that with that when I did speak up, it brought breakthrough.
Yeah.
And so sometimes, your obedience,
Hmm.
it 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 does matter. I
Hmm.
used to go to this church, and the pastor would always say, you never know what's waiting on the other side of your obedience. And that's like what I took with me after I left that church. And I always meditate on that, like what is waiting for me on the other side of my obedience.
Mhm.
So if I could have stayed quiet, I could have not said anything, but what would have that gotten? Nowhere.
Yeah.
So because I was obedient and I did speak up, I believe that unlocked a level of our sisterhood, our friendship, our even our partnership here with this podcast, because we do have differences, we do have different views, we do have different opinions, and we're learning that it's like, okay, well, that's not really my style, but let's just see how we can make it work and vice
Yeah.
versa. And so I think that's my biggest take, that
Absolutely.
I can trust myself, and I can trust again, that.
Yeah.
And then, like when I'm able to share with you these revelations, you're like, yeah, I can see that, or I can relate to it, or I feel the same way, and it's like, okay,
Mhm.
okay, I'm on the right path.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I would say that level of trust did definitely open up for sure, and I did see that change and that growth. So that was great.
Yeah, that
Um,
was great.
and what would you say was your favorite part about this journey here?
When we were walking to the grocery store, we did take the scenic route, but you just saw so many families. I don't know if you heard all the kids laughing, and
I did.
it was just amazing to see like so many families just have fun and enjoying summer.
Mm.
Yesterday I got to meet this woman, and such a small world. We went to the same middle school.
Yeah. It's
So being
crazy.
able to see, like, to meet her,
Mm.
and you will see the interview later, but I got to interview her, and you just saw the peace in her face.
Yeah.
You saw the peace in her children's face. You saw the peace in her husband. It's just like, wow, like there's so much peace here. So I
Yeah.
think that was my favorite part, is just
Yeah. It's a very special
how
place.
peaceful it was.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
Anaya, for you,
Hmm.
what would you say was something that you overcame this weekend about yourself?
Um, I would definitely say seeing the value in others and understanding the value in others a bit more and finding better ways to communicate and understanding sometimes there does need to be an independent mediary that can help to like facilitate a lot of the conversation because sometimes people can't hear it if it's coming from their immediate circle, but when you have someone outside that circle coming in, but also has a little bit of knowledge, is kind of like the best way. I wouldn't say necessarily it has to be a therapist. It can be done with friends, but tread lightly and be careful. But definitely having that independent person to come in and speak truth, it it definitely does make a difference. And sometimes you do have to get away and out of the comforts of your environment to really have that revelation and to push yourself to grow and to push yourself to speak up. So I think that makes a world of difference.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And
Thank you.
I'm grateful because I've gotten to know you the past over a year.
Yep.
Gonna be almost 2 years in December.
Wow.
Um,
Nope.
or actually three. I don't even know. I've known you since 2023.
Yeah, 2 years and
two
yeah.
years. But I'm not sure if our viewers know. Maybe some of them do know that I'm also friends with your mom. I was friends with your mom first,
I know that's
and I have a very closeness to her.
that's so odd, but it,
But
it works
but
somehow
but
so
I'm
far.
also like close with Anae, so
Yeah.
um, to me, I feel that because you know my heart
Hmm.
and she knows my heart, that it was a bit easier for me to be that person, because I
Yeah.
know deep down inside you know that I wasn't picking a side
No.
and I wasn't choosing a side. I wanted a
Hmm.
solution for especially the two of you, but for the three of us.
Yeah.
And that was my heart, and I'm glad that you
Hmm.
took it that way, because you could have easily taken it a different way,
Mm-hmm.
but it was received the way I hoped for. So
Mm-hmm.
that is amazing to hear that that's what you're taking with you.
Thank you.
That's what worked. And,
Mm-hmm.
that's part of the whole reason why we're doing this is to
Mm-hmm.
overcome our traumas, overcome what we go through, and see the laughter and the light at the other end.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that that purpose was served through this trip.
Definitely, definitely. Overall, was it the trip that we thought it would be? No. Did it happen to help? And was it the trip that was necessary and needed? I'd say yes.
Yeah, I think I
So,
was so heavy this morning because I just last night I just missed my mom so much.
yeah.
Like my mom and I are not perfect either, but she's like one of my best friends, and I just miss her so much. Like I even just right now I'm getting emotional, but like I miss you, mom, and I can't wait to go home and see her. So it definitely made me a little homesick this morning, and especially my mom. Like we live together, so we see each other every day,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we don't really see each other. So it's just like I do appreciate the times that I get to be with her. So, mom, if you're watching this, I hope you know that you were on my mind. But yeah, I'm just glad that we were able, like you said, it wasn't what we expected. I really had no expectations, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest with you. I thought we were gonna all four of us hang out and play games and watch movies and
Mm-hmm.
do our makeups and do girly stuff. And but that didn't happen. But I'm glad I got to spend time with you. I think most of our trip was just us.
Us, yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
My only thing that I wanted from this was not to miss my Saturday service, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm so grateful that you took me, you
Mm-hmm.
went, and I hope that you got breakthrough in that, and I was just able to show up and show my commitment to not only God but to my church,
Mm-hmm.
to my leaders. They've just been pouring into me, and it was my way to show them like I'm all in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in, and I just wanted to be there. I felt the need to be there, and even seeing my mom there, my little brother there, my nephew, that entire family. It was just, my friend Vanessa,
Mm-hmm.
seeing you there, seeing the Lord speak to you and give you the word about the pipes. But it was like, whoa, like God sees, God
Mm-hmm.
knows, and um, that's just kind of like the only expectation I had for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you had a different expectation or a different mentality coming up, but I
Mm-hmm.
really didn't have an expectation.
Not really. No.
I did. We ate amazing food.
Mm-hmm.
I love cooking, so I was able to cook for
For everyone,
Anae
yeah,
and her
yeah.
mom,
It's
and
good.
well, it was just a nice experience. I got to
Mm-hmm.
try watermelon fudge.
Mm-hmm.
I got to try. We went to the grocery store that had a whole fudge section, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite the experience, and we'll have to try it again sometime, maybe a different location, and we'll
Beach
see.
house,
We
maybe. Oh, she wants a desert. She wants to take me on a what?
desert, perhaps. Yeah,
Um,
we'll see.
camping? No, that's not desert.
No, 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 no. No, my friend camps in the desert. Yeah, yeah, but no, that's too much. We'll
I
see.
can't do that. I need a cabin or Airbnb.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see what the next time will be. So, I hope you enjoy the interviews and everything like that. Don't worry. It's just talking to local people and just people we've found and how it is up here compared to down below. So stay tuned. Won't you be our neighbors? Please like and subscribe, make a comment. Criticism is welcome. If it's going to be harsh and funny, aim it at me. If it's going to be serious and somber, aim it at Gina.
But no,
But
yeah, and we thank
yeah,
you for just supporting our journey.
absolutely.
We are
Hmm.
growing through every episode. We are growing through the criticism, the
Hmm.
feedback, through our experience. I mean, we've never done this before, so
Yeah.
we're definitely learning, and We're
And we're growing.
so
So
we have to end the episode with a hand hug.
we do. You're right. You're right. Oh, we went 5 fingers on that one for sure. But once again, please like and subscribe. Won't you be our neighbors? And we'll see you in the next one. Once again, the harsh criticisms I'll take, the uplifting Gina takes.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Sorry, it was the wrong hand.
You are, sir?
My name is
Yes.
Gary
You're
Gary
Gary?
Van Ross.
Nice. And how long have you lived here?
Well, I've had property up here almost 50 years. I've lived here full time several times, and the last time 10 years ago.
Oh, wow. And where are you originally from?
Pennsylvania,
Okay, cool. And why did you come up here?
meaning up the mountain,
Yeah, up
because
the
I love the
mountain.
mountains.
You love the
Yeah,
mountains?
I bought this when I was in college.
Oh, wow.
So
Did
yeah,
you go to school out here?
I went to, yeah, well, my son did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I did my high school, in Pennsylvania, and then all my college at USC, University of Southern California.
Okay, cool. And then you bought this back when you were in college?
Bought it in college, and
Wow.
I paid $25,000, and it was 5,000 too much. I was angry at the time.
I'd say you got a pretty good deal based on the current prices.
We have two homes up here, but that one is worth now about $500,000, and the other one's worth about 800,000. So
Wow.
that's in Lake Arrowhead.
I'd say that's a pretty good investment.
Good investment.
Yeah. What is it that you love about the mountains?
The air.
Yeah.
What I don't like is snowmageddon that we had 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, you have seasons.
Mhm.
You have safety. This is probably the most secure community in the world.
Yeah.
You can leave your doors unlocked. Most people don't, but you can. Nobody's going to steal anything. Nobody's going to come and beat you over the head. It's a very safe, lovely community. You got 3 lakes within 10 miles.
Oh, wow.
So you got Lake Silverwood, Lake Gregory, Lake Arrowhead.
Mhm.
So if you like mountains and you like beach, which I do,
Yeah.
then this is a good place to be.
Oh, that's so cool. And what would you say has been the biggest change over time here?
Probably the demographics.
Yeah.
When I bought here, there wasn't a black person on the mountain,
Hmm.
which I thought was unfortunate, and because I like mixed gender and ethnicity. So now there's a good mix. There's a lot of Asians.
Mhm.
There's a lot of not a lot of blacks, but it's
It's
getting
growing.
bigger. It's growing
Yeah.
fast, and yeah, and I like the pace. The pace is very slow.
Yeah.
So, and you can do now, especially that you can do everything by computer, right?
Yeah.
So I don't travel like I used to. I used to travel 2, 3 times a week. Now I travel 2, 3 times a month. So it's better.
Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Would you say it's mostly people that are moving in from like the surrounding
San Bernardino,
areas
pretty
from
much.
San
Yeah,
Bernardino?
pretty much.
Not too many people coming in from LA?
Not yet. They will.
Yeah. Yeah.
But right now it's San Bernardino mostly.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm sorry we interrupted your
No,
walk.
it's fine.
Yeah, well, it was great talking to you.
It's my
Thank you
pleasure.
very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
An interview today with a local here, and who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
I'm Carol.
So, Carol, how long have you been here?
I moved up in December of 2024 for 7 months.
Oh, nice. So you're fairly new to the area. And where do you come from?
Originally from Los Angeles, Pasadena area, then I moved to Riverside, and then about 5 years ago I wanted to move here, but I didn't have the opportunity. But now I had the opportunity, so I was able to move here full time, early retirement, and I'm full time up here now.
Wow. And what is something that you don't miss from down there?
Concrete jungle, traffic, noise, robbery, all that crime. I'm just like so happy up here.
What makes you happy about being up here?
Being in nature, having seasons, snow, clean air, no traffic. People are friendly here.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's so peaceful here, so beautiful. Like everywhere you go, you can hear the birds chirping. everyone's kind, everybody smiles at you here. So I definitely see that. I usually come up here to Running Springs. My sister-in-law's grandparents live up there, so but this is my first time here in Lake Gregory, so
Yeah, it's
it was
beautiful.
so beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm in Blue Jay, which is like in between Lake Gregory and Lake Arrowhead, but it's a very small community, but it's got everything there. I mean, I have grocery outlet, I have the post office, I have a library, I have a 76 gas station. So I'm like just walk down the street 20 minutes and I got everything, but yet I got this small town feel with only
So
like
blessed.
2 stop signs in my whole town.
So this weekend we came up here to just enjoy nature. I've been on a path of healing mentally. And so, our friend brought us to a cabin, and I've just been enjoying the views, the water. What is one message that you would like to share about healing and just being connected with nature?
Well, in the Holy Bible, God tells us that we cannot deny his existence because the evidence of God is in his creation. So when you're looking at the trees and like these like 100-foot tall trees and
Hmm.
like God's creation, you cannot help but feel close to God just through his creation, and just you're in awe of just the tall trees and just the beauty of his creation. You just feel more connected to God by being in nature.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's so quiet here, and it's like it almost takes away that outside noise from, I live down in LA County still, and I live right by a freeway, so I can hear the freeway all day, and just being here has just been so relaxing, just so nature. And so I think, that was my goal this weekend, just to heal and be able to like meet some of the locals. And I'm just so grateful I got to meet you. And
Yeah.
you took me to the grocery store and got to show me that it's a Christian owned. So that was really neat.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I got like some history in my
Yeah.
in my time here.
And what's great about this area is you're literally only like an hour and a half from downtown LA. I'm like literally 50 minutes from downtown Riverside. So it's 1,000 miles away, but you're only like less than an hour away from like downtown Riverside. It's pretty amazing.
Something else I learned. I was cooking yesterday, and we learned that in higher elevation, food takes longer to cook. So that was a little interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. When I set my tea kettle, it would only boil up to 203. In Riverside, it was 212. I was like, what is wrong up here? But I'm used to it now.
Yes. Well, I'm so glad I got a chance to talk with you, and thank you for, being willing to do this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. So if you're in Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County, Orange County, Riverside County, come up and visit Lake Gregory, Crestline, Blue Jay, Lake Arrowhead. You'll have a nice time.
Big Bear Running Springs.
Yeah, Big Bear Running String, the San Bernardino Mountain. Come up.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I'm Anae, and you are
I'm Chuck.
Chuck. Nice to meet you, Chuck. And who's this?
This is Sunny.
That's Sunny. And how long have you and Sunny been up here?
Well, I've been up here for a year. Sunny was born 7 months ago, so
Oh,
she's been here a little less than that.
she's pretty big.
Yeah, she's getting big on me.
Nice. And where did you originally come from?
I used to live in Fullerton.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
down the mountain.
Cool. Did you grow up there?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And then what brought you up here?
My job. Yeah, I got
Okay.
a job at a camp up here called Thousand Pines,
Mhm.
and so started as a drummer. Did some fun stage stuff with them, and now I do sales for them.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it like a music camp
It's
specifically?
a Christian camp, so I was the
Oh.
drummer for their worship, like during chapel and stuff, and then yeah, got to do some fun games and stuff with them during chapel as well.
Oh, that's awesome. So, you just do sales for the camp? Do you work with any kind of ministries up here?
We are a ministry, so we are owned by a company called Trademark Camping, and they do some fun stuff, and they partner with a bunch of random ones, a bunch of fun ones. So
Oh, that's awesome. What have you found has been the biggest benefit to living up here?
honestly, the quiet, even out here it's pretty quiet, but at night and stuff it's just dead silent.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to just be outside and not hear so much noise all the time.
What would you say is the hardest part about living up here?
Um, the roads. It makes everyone feel so isolated, I think.
Mhm.
Like even just, I live like a couple 100 feet away. It takes
Yeah.
like 10 minutes to get here because of all the winding roads and all that fun stuff.
So, do you feel like it's a stronger community up here, even though you feel more physical distance, or what would you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, I would definitely say so.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like when one thing happens on the mountain, everyone bands together and gets through it. We recently had, well, recently, it was a couple years ago now, but we had a huge snowstorm called Snowmageddon. And typically, I think it's like 2 feet of snow that we get around here. And that time, I think it was like 10 or more. So people were really
Wow,
struggling and kind of got stranded up here. And so it really brought people closer together, which was cool to see.
that's awesome. So, what would you say you miss most about being below?
The convenience of being down the hill is really nice. We do have a grocery store right there, but it's nice to go. Oh, I could go to Vaughn's or Safeway or whatever, like Albertsons, whatever. Or for lunch, oh, I could go to Chick-fil-A, Chipotle. They're both 5 minutes away. That's super convenient down the hill.
Oh, that's cool. And could you see yourself living here long term?
Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on it right now. I'm
Mm.
still getting used to it since it's been a little under a year since I moved back up here. So yeah, I don't know. Figuring that out with my wife right now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. How long have you been married?
2 years.
Does she like it here?
She loves it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't think you can pull her back down?
I think I can just in a
Yeah.
couple years. I think she'll be ready to enjoy the convenience of flatland again soon.
That's cool. And do you do anything on the lake, like have a kayak or anything like that?
I don't. I've been looking. They have a pause and paddle or something like that, where you bring your dog out on the paddleboard.
Mhm.
I've been looking at that with her, but she doesn't like to sit still, so we might get wet. So I don't know.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And what would you say is the most different about working for the camp and coming from down to full time work for the camp?
Um, Not much.
Mhm.
I'd say the difference. So when I first started, I was just hired on for like a summer,
Mhm.
and I lived on site, and it was a lot more like hours. So it
Mhm.
kind of really became a lifestyle. Now I'm hourly, so I'm limited to 40 hours a week max, um, and so that's just a little different, like work-life balance.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're seasonal. You're committing to a lifestyle for a couple months,
Yeah.
and it's exhausting, but man, it's beautiful. So
That's cool. And does the camp run summer only or winter and summer?
Oh, they run year round. So they have summer programs, and then we offer custom retreats as well. So you
Mhm.
can come up with the group, literally year round. And then we also do something called outdoor education, where schools come up for like science classes, which is super cool to see um, them come up and be excited to learn.
That's awesome. I promise this is random. We had no idea that this guy worked for a camp. This is not a sales pitch. We just ran into this guy and started talking. I promise.
It's not an ad.
It's
Not an
not.
ad.
It's not an ad. Just met. All right. So that is really awesome. And what would you say? Do you see a change in the kids' faces when they come up here? Do you think that the nature transforms them in any way?
Absolutely. I think it's so funny because for the people who grew up here, they're so used to the trees and stuff. But you see kids go like, oh my gosh, look at the size of that tree. And you're like, wait till you see the bigger one, you know? And I also think, especially at the camp, we have certain rules around phone policy and stuff. Um, Seeing kids get away from technology is so beautiful. Monday they're a little antsy, but by Friday they love being away from their phone and or whatever it is, iPad or whatever, um, and they really get to disconnect from that stuff and really connect with whether it's learning science or learning more about the Bible and who Jesus is. So it's really cool to see that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's pretty cool to see science and Christianity come together because so many people have the misconception that they're opposing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bible talks about certain scientific things that were discovered later in life. So it's really cool that we don't shy away from teaching fun things that God created. So
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Anything that you want to say to anyone out there about this place that's up here?
it's worth at least coming to visit. The lake is pretty fun, and the camp is even more fun. So it's worth swing by and check it out.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Okay, let us know. So, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
My name is Tiara. Tiara Sanchez. Did you want both?
No, Tira.
Okay, Tiara.
Well, I'm Gina, and I'm thankful that you decided to take this interview with us. And like I was mentioning to you before, we have this podcast that talks about overcoming traumas and just finding the laughter and joy at the end. So I want to ask you some questions about, the mountain life, since I did come out here this weekend to just get away and unplug. So did you always live here?
No, I've been living here for the past 5 years. We moved up here during COVID, actually.
During COVID, okay.
Yeah, we moved up here during COVID.
And where do you come from?
I came from Rialto before that. We just stayed in Rialto for like a couple of months, maybe like a year. And then before that, we were in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
But we were from here, though.
Oh, you're from here?
Yeah, we just moved away for a little while. And then we got pregnant with my first. And then we came back because my grandma got sick. So after my grandma got sick, we came up here to live with my husband's mom.
Okay. So you have 2 kids?
I do.
How
Two
old are they?
boys.
2 boys? Nice.
6 and 3.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
6 and 3.
So what have you, so your 3-year-old was born up here in the mountain.
Yeah.
So this is all they know.
Yeah, this is all he knows, basically.
That's awesome.
He actually came home up here.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And what would you say the biggest change from living in Rialto to here was?
The weather and the people. The weather is really nice, honestly. Down there's no snow and stuff for the majority of it. Like, there's snow sometimes, but no. The snow is up here. I've never been in snow like up here. Up here was crazy. Because we were here for the Snowmageddon.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, my sister-in-law, her grandparents live in Running Springs, and they got snowed in. So
yes.
they were like, their whole door was covered, and we had to go help them come out.
Yeah, it was actually we were leaving when the snowstorm was happening, and we were blocked off the mountain for like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
After everything happened, we left for a wedding, and when we tried to come back, we were locked off the mountain. We couldn't get up,
Wow.
but my mother-in-law was still up here for the whole 2-3 weeks that everything was happening.
So what would you say that the biggest change positive that you've had since living up here, aside from the storm?
Peace.
Peace?
It's so peaceful. There's no traffic. People are so nice, honestly. People are very nice up here. Everyone says hello. And if anybody doesn't say hello, we're just like, oh, okay, they're not from here. Because it's so funny, like, everyone says hello when you're driving by, when you're at the store. Like, everyone
Yeah,
says
I went on a
hello.
walk yesterday, and at least everyone that passed by said hi to us, and
Yeah.
it was great. I saw you earlier with your husband and the kite. That's what caught my attention,
Okay,
was your
yeah.
kite, and just how happy your kids look with their dad paddleboarding. So that's something you guys usually do out here?
Honestly, this was the first time they've actually been on the paddleboard.
Oh, wow.
We just bought the paddleboard like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, if anything, and this is probably our first time out here with the kids and the dog. And it's actually, I was telling him, I seen like a different side of them when they got on the kayak. It was like they were like totally at peace.
Oh, that's
They're
so sweet.
usually so hyper and just like on 100 all the time, like literally 100 all the time. And when they got on the paddleboard, they were so calm. And I learned that with my first one when I was pregnant with my second one, that just to get out on the water and just be calm is like so easy. That was in a kayak, but with the paddleboard, we're just starting with the paddleboard and literally.
So this was a divine appointment, because it was my first time out here. It's your first time out here with the paddleboards.
Yeah.
And it's my first time at a lake, so it's awesome that I got the chance to connect with you. Oh, and as we were talking, we got to find out that we went to the same middle school.
Really, we're from the same
We're
area.
same from the same area,
We
so
really
you know,
are.
such a small world, and how just God brings people together. And now I get to, you know, interview you here. And you know, when I was walking, I saw your husband with both little boys on the paddleboard. I just saw how much they trust their dad. You know, that's so big, knowing they felt safe with him,
Yeah.
and you just were just relaxing, like you know that he got
Oh
them.
yeah, for sure. And they also have on their life vest,
Of
so
course, of
that
course,
was like
yes.
very like I can accept it. But the baby didn't want to get on with him. He just made him get on, and he finally pulled off, and the baby was okay with it. Like, okay, he got this. I was very surprised.
Yeah, I was seeing them, and I was like, that's so cool. I never, because I thought they were gonna stand, but then when he
Oh,
sat and was with them, I was like, that's so adorable.
yeah. When I was pregnant with the little one, we all went out there on the kayak, just me and the dad and the little one, the older one actually, and it was so relaxing. Like, I couldn't believe I was out there doing it, pregnant, like 6 months
Oh wow, you
pregnant,
were doing it
doing it.
pregnant.
Yeah, we were
Wow,
kayaking in the middle of the lake, having lunch. Just
that's so beautiful. That's
yeah,
such amazing memories that you don't get down the mountain.
right. You really can't make these memories down there, and it's so fast paced and everything down there. Like up here, there's no traffic, there's no drama. Like honestly,
You don't see yourself going back.
I can't say that because I'm a city girl.
I'm a city girl
I'm
too.
a city girl for real. Like I'm forever a Cali girl, forever LA girl, like forever. But with us, leaving the mountains soon, I can see myself going back. But here's where it's like peaceful. Like,
This is home for now.
oh yeah, absolutely. The kids here are so nice. Like all these kids out here would be very willing to play with my kids right now.
That's
Like it would be
awesome.
like, it's no problem making friends up here. All the kids are like so friendly, and just being up here, everybody knows, like, we all know why we're here at this very area. We know why, because there's kids, there's fun, there's a field. We don't have fields in our backyards and stuff like that. This is our backyard.
That's so beautiful. And so since, I'm here for the weekend to just unwind and just continue my healing process from like my mental health, do you have a message for our viewers on what it is to overcome mental health and how the mountain life has helped you with that?
All I know is just being at the lake in itself, just being here at the lake is so peaceful. There's You can't come here and you can't find peace, then I don't know where you're gonna find peace. Because
Exactly.
here is where it is at any lake. Honestly, you can go to Lake Arrowhead, Running Springs, Big Bear. Like, if you're on a lake or near a lake, this is where the peace is. No matter who is here, black, white, Mexican, any race, like everybody is at peace. There's no drama. I've never been here where I've seen drama. It's so peaceful.
Yeah, I've noticed that there's so much diversity now, and I just thought everybody's so kind. And you're right. I think just being out here in itself, like just the stillness, the quiet, just hearing the birds in itself is so healing.
Yeah, I was here at 5:30 in the morning the other day when we brought out the
Wow.
paddleboard, which was our first time. And we were at the other side over there, and it was just so peaceful watching the sunlight, come up and stuff. Obviously, the sun didn't hit the lake for a long time, but when it finally did, it was just like so relaxing and peaceful. By like 7 o'clock, it was just
I haven't got to see a sunrise, but I have gone to see a sunset on my drive down the mountain, and it's
yes, it's very
breathtaking. It's like
nice.
pink skies,
Yes,
so beautiful.
absolutely. Is You can actually see the ocean from here.
You could?
Yes, if you go up to like going up towards Lake Arrowhead or coming back down, if the sky is clear enough, like how it is right here, which is probably not on the outside, you can see the ocean. You get
Wow.
like right now, you can see the sun beaming off the ocean, like the light reflecting off the ocean.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I'm yet to experience that, but I hope I get to experience it soon.
I think in last year's fires there was a building that like a little sight viewing area that you could see the ocean from, but I think like it burned down with the fires last year.
Okay. So do you have any last words for like our viewers?
The piece is here at Lake Gregory.
Well, thank you so much for interviewing, and I'm just hope you have continue to have an amazing, beautiful evening.
Thank you. You too.
Yes.